Hello again. Firefighters are still on the scene of a smoky fire in the Cotton Hanlon lumber yard more than 18 hours after flames break out. Gene Koppel is in the 18 newsroom with the latest details on a fire too stubborn to go out. Gene?
Well, Monica, the smoke and flames continue to plague the Cotton Hanlon Mill lumber yard in Cayuta, and that's just outside of Alpine Junction. It all happened last night at around 10:45 when a workman noticed smoke. What erupted thereafter is a fire burning 50,000 pounds of sawdust. Smoke, flames, and heat exhaustion, all of which there was too much of last night at the Cotton Hanlon lumber yard in Cayuta. The fire began last night shortly before 11. When firefighters got to the scene, they had a blaze too large to put out anytime soon. 6 fire companies from 3 counties were called in to help battle the blaze throughout the night.
Unreal. It's hard. You know, you only work the guys for probably about 8 to 10 minutes, then you have to give them a break. The heat's unreal.
3 firefighters were overcome from the heat. Several others were monitored during their battle with flames to make sure the heat wasn't too much. The flames and burning kindle could be seen for miles as a silo with 50,000 pounds of sawdust continued to burn.
Especially with manpower for heat, a lot of heat exhaustion tonight and so forth, relieving personnel. This time, the building that's where the fire is contained to is being fought as a defensive operation. Firefighters are being kept out because of the possibility of collapse. There's heavy equipment on top of the building.
This afternoon, smoke and flames continued to emerge from the burning silo. Firefighters say the difficulty here is that the sawdust burns like hay, so the water put on top of the sawdust doesn't penetrate through to the flames. Firefighters say they'll still be on the scene for quite some time trying to put out the fire. In the meantime, Cotton Hanlon will continue its operation come Tuesday morning.
We employ approximately 120 people here at Cotton Hanlon, and we do not see this being any reason why it won't be the same 120 people come Tuesday morning.
Now, Monica, the actual cause of the fire is not known at this time, and right now Scholar County fire investigators are continuing their search for the cause.
Gene, just when will this fire be out?
It's not known at this time. They were hoping by late this afternoon, possibly early this evening. But when you're dealing with sawdust, it's a matter, as I mentioned in the story, of trying to get through to the fire. And when you're spraying the sawdust on top, the water's not actually penetrating through. What they were trying to do is break away part of the wall this afternoon in hopes of getting to the actual core of the flames.
This seems like an unusual fire. Is this something they're trained to do or trained in case something like this does happen?
You know, firefighters told me today that their training has definitely paid off in this. They've gone to the lumber yard several times to do training in case they're in the event of a fire, and they said that the training that they've had, especially the training in the early morning hours when it's dark, came in very helpful last night because they were familiar with what they had to do, how to do it, and they were also familiar with the lumber yard atmosphere and surroundings. So they just went in there and were able to do what they could when the fire initially broke out.
A fact finder has been brought in to help deal with this delay.
Thank you very much, Joel.